I'm on a mission, the market's my canvas. Pine tree trader, that's the name, no need for the panic. Got my screens lit, watching the price move. Every tick, every chart, I'm in my groove. See an inside bar, that's a sign of a pause. The market's holding its breath, it's a break from the laws. Squeeze it up tight, coiling for a big move. I'm patient, I'm watching, got nothing to prove. Wait for the break, above or below. That's when I hit the gas, watch the profit grow. Apex funding on the line, my account's legit. Passing these challenges, ain't no time to quit. Inside out, outside in, that's the way we play. Taking that funding, stacking up profit every day. From pine tree trader to take profit, we're on a roll. Stratify's the platform, we're in full control. Now let's talk about the outside bar, it's a different scene. It's a power move, a sign of something keen. Engulfing the last one, showing dominance and might. The bears or the bulls, they're winning the fight. It's a reversal signal or a continuation of the trend. Gotta read the context all the way to the end. I'm with Take Profit Trader, they've got my back. Giving me the capital, keeping me on track. No more small accounts, no more holding back. I'm a funded trader, there's no turning back. My trades are clean, my risk is tight. I'm living this life, shining so bright. Inside out, outside in, that's the way we play. Taking that funding, stacking up profit every day. From pine tree trader to take profit, we're on a roll. Stratify's the platform, we're in full control. Stratify's the engine, the charts are crisp and clean. Executing orders, a trading machine. Got my stops in place, my target set high. Pine tree trader strategy, under the market sky. This ain't a gamble, it's a calculated art. Every setup I see, I'm playing my part.
Yeah. Pine tree trader in the building. We talking price action, we talking freedom. From the charts to the screen, we live. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I wake up, sun hitting the pines, eyes on the candle. Market volatility, more than most can handle. I'm looking for the setup, yeah, the vision is clear. Inside bar forming, till the doubt disappeared. Then we break the range outside bar, high stakes. Patience is the virtue, waiting for the breaks. I don't chase the wick, I let the price come to me. Trading with the flow, that's the pine tree strategy. Inside, outside, catching every move. Take profit trader, yeah, we in the groove. Daily payouts hitting, checking off the list. Apex Trader 5, the profits exist. Hosted on the TV, funded futures the name. Lucid in the vision, we ain't playing no game. Clicking buttons with precision, take profit is the goal. Managing the risk, gotta keep my control. From the Apex heights to the Trader 5 flow. Stacking up the wins, then I'm looking for more. I'm live on the air, funded futures TV. Showing every trade, total transparency. Lucid charts open, keeping everything bright. Scalping through the
What's up, what's up, what's up? What's going on, everyone? Tony Gold in the house. What's up, Tony Gold? David, Maddie. What's happening? Wow, what a day, huh? Still above that 30,000. That's hot.
Shout out Trader 5, keep it lucid, we out.
How's everyone doing today? So today was a little bit wild. A little bit of a roller coaster day for me. On a flight, let's go, Maddie. Let's go. Hey, Tommy C, what's happening? Jip Smith in the house. Yeah, today was kind of a roller coaster day. I ended up finishing red on these accounts. I ended up walking away after I was down. You know, I got down quite a bit, like, well, probably about $700-800 across all these accounts on my funded futures flex accounts, and I lost 2 of the pro accounts, which kind of sucked, but got a daily payout again with Take Profit Trader. Still no resets on those accounts. Pretty freaking awesome on that. So yeah, no So here's my Take Profit Trader account. Oh yeah, so yeah, 456 across the 3 accounts, and so I will take out that 456. I just been absolutely demolishing Take Profit Trader. I can't seem to find any consistency when it comes to accounts that I, you know, need to trade for more than 1 day. Especially the no consistency rule accounts. I'm just struggling with those so bad. It's just not, it's not my niche, I guess. I mean, if I just traded them like I would my Take Profit Traders, then it wouldn't be so bad, but I don't know what it is. I just can't seem to do it. I don't have the patience. I was up $800 on those accounts, and then I ended up finishing red, and then ended up finishing and then blowing 2, and just over leveraged. I ended up going in 2 minis with a pro account. The reason why these accounts ain't blown is because I'm not only allowed 1 mini, but the 2 pros cooked those. TBT, last day of the sale, Astro. Yeah, let's go, guys. 50% off. Use code PINE. Take Profit Trader. Do you like turtle soup? I have never had turtle. No, that's not a thing up in the Northeast. I've had alligator though. First 4 months of the year were really good, but this one was very bad for me. Oh, nice. Nice on the first 4 months, but I mean, it's okay. We all go through ups and downs for sure. I'm working on 5 Lucid Flex accounts. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I got 3 Lucid direct to funded accounts. I'm on day 3 or 4 on those. I'm trying to make $300 a day on them. Barely break even with the props. Yeah, that happens sometimes for sure. Rufio in the house. Past 2 Lucid 50Ks. Let's go. Taking out 1800 today from Take Profit Trader, Orlando. You can't really beat that, can you? I mean, those daily payouts, $1,800. Yeah, I'm taking out about, what, 1,300, 1,200, 1,300, something like that today. How to Take Profit Trader. Just absolutely been demolishing it. Trader University in the house. What's going on? Isn't it weird you can do great on one account and then crappy on the other accounts? I have the same issue sometimes. Yeah. So the reason is just because I'm the Take Profit Trader, especially that one, and my live account. I'm just looking for that $200, but my Take Profit Trader, same thing, $200 to $400. I'm quite happy with it. And then I use that lockout button. So then I smash that lockout button. And that keeps me from wanting to get back, or I can't get back in and want to trade the Take Profit Trader account. So that's what I've been doing. And I've been using that Take Profit Trader but lockout button like crazy. Yeah, you're trying to keep it to 1 to 2 trades again. Yeah, 1 to 2 trades a day. Yeah, me too. That's usually what I do the best. Now these flex in these that pro that I beat up. I mean, it was all from over trading. I got greedy. What really upset me, I was up 100 points on the trade. On that push down, I was up over 100 points on this push down, and I was like, man, could we just like keep going and go back down and maybe fill that gap? I'm like, this is gonna be a monstrous day, and then it came back against me. So you're gonna try some funded next accounts? Yeah, let me know how it works. I think I still have a code for them. Actually, I made a typo. I think when I posted that earlier, I actually don't. I have not traded with funded next. Matter of fact, I think I made a mistake, a typo. I did. But yeah, I haven't actually tried to funded next yet. That lockout saved my bacon for sure. Johnny buys land in the house. Glenn, Investars, what's happening? Think we'll get a little retracement? Yeah, I don't know. Feels awful bullish to me. Who knows though? Was curious how code worked. I was curious how it worked. Oh yeah. Thank you for using my code. I don't even. I probably ought to sign in to Funded Next and just see if I have any affiliate money sitting there. I actually haven't even. Appreciate the support. I'll let you know I'm on hiatus from blowing accounts on Tradeify. Yeah. Sometimes I feel that same way. I want to try Alpha. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people trying Alpha. Funded Next, Alpha. Top One. I guess Top One has daily payout accounts too. I don't really know how they work, but how is YM different from NQ? Why not trade YM since you're killing it on your funded? I don't know. Addicted to NASDAQ, I guess. I don't really know. I asked myself the same question today, Rage GT. I mean, took a nice little scalp on these accounts. 726 down to 696 on that push. Nice clean moves too. I mean, YM just kept dumping, selling off all morning pretty much. But yeah, I asked myself the same thing. I don't know. I think a lot of it is when I stream on My Funded Futures TV and stuff. That's what everyone wants to see is NASDAQ. But I'm probably gonna try a little something different with some of those longer, with some of those flex accounts and things, maybe. But yeah. What's up, Victor in the house? Hello, I've been following you over 2 months. I really don't understand trading very well, but I love trading. But I don't have a teacher. Well, I'm not much of a teacher. I'm just kind of here to hang out. But I mean, hopefully you just learn from watching. And if you have any questions, feel free to throw it in the chat. Any specific questions, just feel free to, don't be shy. Throw it in the chat. If I don't know, then someone in the chat will know. You know, that's the thing. We got experience. We got a lot of years of experience between the chat and myself. And, you know, we got some people in the chat that have probably been trading for 30 years, 40 years. And so, yeah. $40K next, Trader University. It feels like it, right? Am I the only one getting slipped on the regular futures, but futures has slippage? With futures, but futures has no slippage. Oh, there's tons of slippage, especially in the sim. China's Ninja Trader, who's in the event? Oh, I am. I think. I don't know when it starts, but yeah, I think I'm in the Ninja Trader tournament. I might be under some alias or something, but I'm in there. Joseph in the house. Sports Don. Use your code also this week on a Funded Next. Oh, let's go. I got to check that out then, Coach Fred. Appreciate you. I don't use code PINE. I'm literally putting your future children through college. Well, no chance in that. I'll never have any kids, so you can, I'll be thinking about you when I'm on my yacht, Lance. I'll be thinking about you. No, I appreciate the support, man. Really, really appreciate it. Adrian in the house. What's up, man? Nice appearance on My Funded Futures TV. That was fun. Hey, JLD54. I'm waiting for a TPT payout. 4K. Boom. I love seeing these take profit trader payouts. Let's go. Guys. It's where it's at. Love. It's that it's all psychological. It's the dopamine. It's the gratification about getting the daily payouts, paying yourself every day. It's all of it. I mean, I get it. Mahmood in the house. AJ in the house. It's Mo, bro. Code Pine work. TPD works great. Yeah. Fine. I'm about to take a job for live streaming my trades on Discord. I'll leave it on the name so I'm not self-promo. What should I be thinking about to protect myself or to my benefit? Yeah, I mean, just, you know, it's all for entertainment. Basically, just make sure you tell them it's in for entertainment, not a signal service, all that good stuff. Good luck with that. Andy Will's in the house. And try not to force any trades. Just remember that. Like, don't force trades. Just trade. Maker in the house. I just requested daily payout, $890 for My Funded Futures. I've learned a lot from you. Thank you so much for... Man, look at all these daily payouts, guys. I love it. Maddie, 1,700 from Take Profit Trader tonight. Let's go. Weird I couldn't find the live on the channel. I don't know. Blacklisted. Actually, last night I was YouTube featured. That was pretty cool. Guys, do me a favor, smash that like button. Let's see if we can get YouTube featured again. Captain Rex. Pine said I was never going to get married or have kids because I was partying in Miami day and night. Then I got married and had my first kid at 40. Johnny Buys Land, yeah. Trading Apex or Tradified today due to TBT payouts maturing tonight. Yeah, me too. I'm going to take my TBT payout, 450 times 3. Really, if you can have multiple accounts, I got to work on getting that 4th and 5th, though. But I've been quite happy, quite satisfied just taking, you know, with the 3 accounts. But I do need to get some more just in case something happens. And I don't want to reset them. I have not reset any of these accounts, these 3. So, and it's been going, what, 2 weeks or so? I don't even know. I could look at that fancy calendar that they got. Let me see. Weber, Florida in the house. Yeah, educational and entertainment purposes only. That's right. Yeah, good luck with that, Wild Deuces. But yeah, congrats to everyone that got payouts today. If you didn't, that's perfectly fine. It's okay. We keep working every single day to try to get better. Oh, nice, D-Bon. Ended up today 6K. Oh, let's go. I didn't get a payout. I'm still a gray. Yeah. I'm hoping to follow your steps and get payouts every day with 2 TPTs. Guys, I'm telling you, it's the way. It's not easy. I will not fluff it up and say it's easy. But what I need to remember too is that like it's okay to not have a daily payout, but just hold on to the account. And so far, I've been doing pretty good and not blowing those accounts. Let me see if I can sign in to Take Profit Trader here. See if that fancy calendar works. Let's take a look. But once you get there with those daily payouts, I mean, it really is nice. Adds up real quick. Just getting signed into my Take Profit Trader here. You know, another nice thing is they got rid of that, they have to close your positions by the end of the day rule where it was a hard breach. Man, that is such a nice thing. So let's see. I think I've had them since, it feels like 2 weeks, but I don't even think it's been that long. Yeah, almost 2 weeks actually. So here's the Take Profit Trader scorecard. On those 3 accounts, this is what I'm looking at. Just looking for the base hit days, not trying to go for anything crazy. But just kind of scalping. About 15 grand in with these 3 accounts. Since the 13th, that's when I got the accounts. So yeah, that's the 3. Sometimes I scale in and scale out with micros too. You see right here, a lot of micros today, just because of the volatility. Taking a look at the all right here. Here's the win loss right around 80% right now with the trades. So not too bad, right? Just keep it going. What am I gonna do when it's a red day? Well, at that point, the accounts might be gone. Oh, market's open, guys. Good luck. You never know, right? Puro in the house. Need 40% consistency to pass. Oh, okay, yeah. What's up, Sleepy Mocha? Captain Rex, you will get a payout someday. You will. You just can't give up. I mean, can't give up. Keep your expenses as low as possible. Keep grinding. Be patient with it. That's the thing. Be patient. Just try to be as patient as possible. It's something that I've been lacking lately. Roberto, I'm eligible for payout with Apex PA. I can get 500 to 1500. Should I take the 500 and leave the rest? How many payouts have you gotten, Roberto? I can't tell you what to do, obviously, because that would be financial advice. So I can't do that. Anu, what's going on? Piero, Witch on the Roof. What's happening? Oh, thank you so much. When does TV update the daily stats typically? Well, on that calendar, it was updated right now, but the dashboard usually updates after my stream usually. So last night, the payout actually was really quick. Probably within an hour, I got my daily payout. It used to be overnight. So win for Take Profit Trader for speeding up that. But usually the dashboard updates after 8 o'clock Eastern time. Moneymaker in the house. This would be my first payout. Captain Rex, what's going on? First of all, congratulations, Roberto. Well, I can't give you financial advice. Jay Styles, what's going on? I can't give you financial advice. Obviously, I'll repeat that one more time. But what I would do personally, if that was my very first payout, I'm taking the whole shebang. I'm taking out $1,500. What do you guys think in the chat? What would you do? Would you guys, if it was your very first payout, you taking the 500 and trying to leave some buffer? Or you taking that $1,500 and moving on? I mean, I'm gonna take $1,500. I'm gonna take max payout. That's what I'm gonna do. Max always, right there. A lot of people in the chat saying max. Take the max. Get paid, pay yourself, treat yourself. Congratulations. Yeah. Yeah, there's a consensus. All right, market pushed up here. We got a nice little gap. It just filled it. So much for the gap. So 30,046.50. Get it on 3 micros. Built the gap. Pretty nice. This might be a nice little outside bar. Nice little break above that 70. I'd probably consider hopping in long. If I can manage to get in without taking out the high. But a little gap up, pushed up, came back, filled the gap. Let's take a look at ES, or actually CL. Oil pushing down here. Take it all and use some money to buy on blown accounts. Yeah, need a 180 to pass a 50K. How hard can it be, Yako? $180. You got this. Just wait. Wait for your setup. Take it without even thinking about it. Guys, do me a favor, smash that like button. Appreciate the support. Let's get YouTube featured again. Probably won't, but I can hope. All right, getting that push down here. We're at 30,050. I couldn't believe we went above 30,000. Just as I was hopping on my Funded Futures TV, Terry stole my thunder. Just as the minute started to roll over from my segment, it ripped right up and took out that 30,000 and never really looked back. It came back and tested the area. Well, actually, that's a lie. I'm looking at the wrong time. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong time. We did come back. We pulled back to 29,880 and then rallied from there. I was looking at the wrong time there. I was like, huh, look at that. All right, just gonna wait for an outside buy or inside buy. You passed your eval today. Let's go, Puro. Congratulations. Nice. Who'd you, which prop firm? Congrats. We always have to remember that we're all on a different journey. Some people are just passing their very first evals. Some people are getting their very first payouts. Some people are just absolutely demolishing the prop firms, getting tons of payouts. You know, we're all on a different journey. So I'm currently watching you eating ground bison for dinner. Nice. The old bison. What's going on, Tyler? Just YOLO evals? Yeah, for sure. That's pretty much what I do, but it is good practice when you're very first starting, because it's not going to really help you to just pass the eval. So it is nice. I mean, it is nice to use it to practice when you're green. You know, when you're very first learning, it's nice to learn the platform, how it all works. You know, whatever platform you're using, or learn the rules of the prop. That's like for me, even like if let's just say because I haven't traded with Funded Next, but like let's just say I was trading with Funded Next. The only way for me to really learn the rules is just to trade it myself. That's the only way I can kind of, I skim through the rules, you know, kind of know the basics, but then for me to really learn it is to trade it. I'm watching here. A little inside buy here. Pushing down. When are we going to fill the gap? We still have a giant gap down here from the Sunday night open. Way down. Here. That's 676. Quite a ways away, but it is possible. Probably going to happen when we least expect it. What do we have for news this week? Short week this week. Feels like the main news is obviously the AI bubble. I mean, that's what's building and building and building. Well, let's take a look here. Not much tomorrow. A little bit on Thursday. PCE. And GDP. Yeah, not much on Friday either. It's kind of a slow news week. Really, it's just about tech and what the AI doing, the chip makers, MU, Micron, NVIDIA. You guys looked at Micron? Did you guys see Micron? Look at Micron. Absolutely insane. Parabolic. Just pumping. Man. Unreal. It just exploded? Yeah. Yeah, Micron is just nuts. All right, we're getting a little push down here. Casually went up 144 points. Yeah. Oh, Rashad. Just passed my first Take Profit Trader account this morning. Just need to flip it for 2 days. Congratulations. One of the best accounts to have, in my opinion. All right, pushing back up here. I'm just waiting on something here. Nice little plays off the inside bars, but looking for a little outside or something. Take a look at gold here. Gold just chopping on the 5, right sideways. So kind of a boring start so far, in my opinion. Nothing too crazy. I put it on my watch list back in November, but never bought it. I know it's always the case, right? Thanks, fine. I used your code. Thank you, Rashad. I mean, use code PINE, pass that take profit trader. Coincidence? Maybe. Maybe not. All right, chopping around here, 30,047. I have a feeling we're just going to chop sideways today. What do you guys think? Ed of the Woods in the house. Guys, legend, Ed of the Woods. What's going on? Creator of Ed of the Woods Harami. Indicator right here. EOTW Harami, that's the purple bars. But it actually played out really nicely today if you traded them. End up putting in some of the lows, the swing lows, each time. These purple bars. Ask me if I traded them. No, I didn't. Oh, you got a power outage managing open position from the phone. That's the worst. If we hit 30,000, I'm going to long for a bounce. They're back up to 3,100. Good luck, A cylinder. Yeah, looking for that bounce down in here. Not a bad play. Let's take a look at gold here. Come on, something move. Can I explain what the purple bars are again? Yeah, I call them haramis. Basically, it means pregnant in Japanese. So the body opens and closes within the body of the previous candle. And the way I trade them on the 5-minute chart is when we make a new high or a low for the session and we put in, it's basically a reversal candle. Some people call it a pin bar or whatever you want to call it. Doesn't really matter, but the body opens and closes within the body of that previous candle after sweeping a high or a low. So in that case, when I trade these, I take the break just like I do with my inside or outside bars. And then stop goes below that candle. And generally what I try to do is target that what they call the mother candle, which would be this candle before. They call that the mother candle. So it's just a little pattern that I noticed one day, and then I was like, whoa, like, what is that called? And someone said, well, I call them harami candles. So I looked it up and it was like, okay, well, it kind of is a harami, but an inside bar can be in a harami too. It's when the body opens and closes within the body of that previous candle. But it's a nice little reversal pattern. And so I used to trade them quite often and look for those breaks. And then I decided, well, to eliminate some trades, I'll just look for it to make a new session high or a low and then put in that reversal. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And it turned out to be the low of the day on that candle. And so often, if you go back in the chart and look at previous sessions, you'll see like a candle just like that being the low of the day on the 5-minute chart on NASDAQ. It's kind of cool. What the fork, the repair, and the H pattern is? I have no idea. What's up, Bella in the house? What's going on? Good morning, good morning. Can you... Oh, I already answered that. Find a random PDF online. But yeah, there's so many patterns. I think that's the main thing, right? When you're trying to read price action, is just looking for those specific patterns that repeat itself all the time. Taking the shot, putting it on the risk, and see what happens. Freeman, Kathleen, I'm a new trader, so thank you for explaining. Yeah, anytime, really, honestly, anytime anyone has any questions, feel free to, even if I repeat myself a million times, that's okay. You know, I don't mind. I have a video on it too, Freeman. It's see if I can find it here. Here it is. I'll throw it in the chat. It's just a little video I made on it. It's quick. It's a quick video. It's only a couple minutes long, but yeah, if you just go back in the chart and just take a look, you'll see it happening over and over again. Basically a reversal candle. We still bullish? Kind of hard not to be. I have yet to see I'm looking for a 2-minute setup here. Looking for an outside bar and have not gotten one yet. I don't understand outside bars. I understand the concept of inside bars, but the outside bars feels different. So the outside bars to me are an engulfing candle. So see this light pink candle here? It engulfs that previous candle. So that also can be a reversal type setup. So it swept below. So let's just say this candle opened up, it pushed down below this previous candle, and then wicked up above and engulfed that whole candle. And I do the same thing. I just look for the long break. So I'd look for a break above there. Stop goes below, usually. That's the max pain stop, is below. We are just chopping. The ORB high has not been retested yet, which is at 30,077. We do have some zero prints up to the upside. But yeah, kind of a slow start. Anyone else making any money yet? You guys slinging some trades? Coach Fred's probably already made $1,500. Oh, he said he was managing a trade from the phone. So when will this madness end? Oh, the all-time highs? Who knows? Until all the shorts run out of money, I guess. I mean, look at the daily chart. It's still intact. Nice little pullback last week, and then it's continuing. We're getting that expansion. But I do suspect that we pull back to that 600s at some point and fill that open gap. I just don't know when. And usually it just happens out of nowhere. It just, all of a sudden it just starts pushing down, and then it just keeps going, and then we're trying to chase it. It's trading like a summertime already. Yeah. Oftentimes this session can be very slow, which sucks. When we have the clock change and Tokyo opens up in the top of this hour, that's pretty nice. I love that for this stream. but sometimes it can get pretty slow. Digging the reggae music, nice. Yeah, I like to try to have a little mix. Just 2 minutes. Yeah, no problem, Freeman. That's why I'm here. To hang out with you guys, answer questions. It's a lonely game. It's a lonely game when you're sitting in a room all by yourself trying to trade. So just like last night when Take Profit Trader had that outage and someone was like, you know, in the chat, like, is something wrong with Take Profit Trader? Trade-Evate? It's down. And then all of a sudden, like, 20 people in the chat like, yeah, it's not working. I mean, that's so awesome. If you're sitting there by yourself in the trading, it's like you're trying to figure out, like, is it me? It's like, what's going on? Is it my internet? Is it my computer? So it's nice to have that sense of community. And nowadays, it's like you can have, you know, you got streamers 24 hours a day now. I mean, there's always someone on, which is a lot of fun. Oh, God, I'm not liking this price action. I tell you, Sherry's probably crushing it. These inside bars are paying right now. I either hear a Harley or I hear thunder. I don't know. 6-7. I only use your code these days. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support, guys. Made 130. Oh, nice, Captain Rex. Genie and gold and silver doing okay. Let me take a look at gold here. He's scalping around on gold. Yeah, gold sitting at 45.06. It's looking a little bear flaggish. Gold looking like it's trying to push down here. We take a little probe trade here. Digital nukes in the house. Silent edge. Yeah, buyer coding. 5-minute inside bar starting to form. Yeah, it actually did. Yeah, I was thinking about taking a short. It's looking... Just kind of looking at the hotkeys. Little bear flag, perhaps. I don't know. All right, I'm in short here. Place a stop up there, 59. Love to see it to break this inside bar below that 38 as well. Risking about 300 bucks. 320. These accounts got beat up bad today, so it'd be nice to just kind of chip away at it. If I can, if not, that's okay too. But they are underwater. These My Funded Futures, these are 3 funded accounts, which is why I went in 3, because it's 1 each account. Yeah, JLD, yeah, for sure. Well, to be fair, I've had my purple trend lines for a very long time. So, hey, Blues Trades in the house. The strat is the inside bar, directional bar up or down 2, and an outside bar 3. Oh, nice. Blues trades. Yeah. I have to, I gotta watch some of those videos. Pine, when you take a payout, does it get subtracted from your total account size? Yeah, so then your drawdown will be 0 or whatever it is. So looking like a Pokemon. Yeah, it's definitely just kind of barcoding and choppy here. Just trying to. It's putting in an outside bar. Of course it is. Am I giving away any accounts tonight? No, I don't have any accounts to give away, unfortunately. I wish I did. I'm probably going to do one on Friday. I gave away 5 accounts yesterday between Twitter and YouTube. So maybe Thursday night. That's like the end of the week party stream. So I do. Well, I don't want to lie to you and say I don't have any accounts. I actually do have. I have 2 Lucid accounts left. So I was going to save those for Thursday night, kind of the end of the week, little party stream. So. All right, I like that. What's an inside outside bar? The inside bar is just it's just the body opens and closes. The body and the wicks are within that previous candle. And the way I look at an inside bar, especially on a 5-minute chart, is it's just consolidation. And then when it breaks one side or the other, oftentimes you get a nice little, you get some nice momentum off it. You know what I'm saying? These 25K or 50K fundeds, these are 50Ks. They're about to be no longer 50Ks, but got about 860 left in drawdown. Yeah, these are 50K flex, my funded future flex. The outside bar is an engulfing candle, like this one. So it engulfed that whole previous candle on this 2-minute chart. These are what I like to trade, these 2-minute outside bars. These are my favorite ones to trade. I also like to trade them on 5-minute too, but they don't come very often. But here's the indicator. If you guys want, the indicator is right here. It's there's a PayPal link down in the bottom of my description. It just sent me $99.99. So it's just under $100. It's a good deal. But then you get these beautiful painted candles, and it's called LDT inside outside bars. So all you gotta do is just send that. Then I send you the link. It's all good. Now it's all free, guys. This is a indicator on Tradeovate called LDT inside outside bars. I just have them both painted. I don't know why that was clicked off and they're still painted, but and you can change the color to whatever you want. You don't really need it. It just helps me when I'm streaming, especially. All right, popping right back in the middle of the range. Real choppy tonight. Probably shouldn't even be trading this crap. We are barcoding. Right back to 30,050. On opening gold, make on some charts and some prizes. $40 candle. Wow. Peters, yeah. I would draw your daily drawdown goes. Sucks. Thoughts you. What's your thoughts and how you deal with it? Oh, how I deal with the withdrawal. I just keep trading. Yeah, I try to chip away at it. The way I deal with the drawdown after I take a withdrawal is I literally just keep trying to do exactly what I was doing to get to the payout. So if I was just taking $200-300 a day, that's what I keep trying to do. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. And if it doesn't, that's perfectly fine, because all you're really risking is what you paid for the account. So if you paid $100 for that account, then that's what you paid. And if you got your payout, say you got $1,000 and you paid $1,000 and you paid $100 for the account, bingo bango, you got your money out of it, you know. So when you don't get to a payout, that's when it hurts, starts to hurt. But I don't try to like read into the drawdowns too much, and it is pretty common if you end up taking a withdrawal. But like, if you're, like we were talking about earlier, if you've never gotten a payout before, it is always good to just pay yourself back. Especially if you're someone that's been trading a while and you're consistently getting payouts, and you want to try to build up more of a buffer to try to maybe get more of a buffer into a live account, then yes, you know, I would say like try to build it up even bigger. But even on my live account right now, I haven't been taking out, I haven't been trying to build it at all. At the end of every week, I end up taking a payout on my trade day account. So trade day live, I think I've taken, well, I don't know, what is it, $3,600, $3,200, something like that out of it. And I would draw it all right to the buffer. So whatever my starting balance was, I would draw every Thursday night. This week today I made $200 on it. So that's what I'm up on it on the week, 200. And by Thursday, whatever I'm up, or if I'm down, then I won't take a payout. But let's just say tomorrow I make 200 and I make 200 the next day, then I'll take out $600 out of it at the end of the week. It's a nice little paycheck. So that's what I've been doing with my live account. And so far I've been doing that this is the 4th week. So that's kind of how I handle it. I just keep trading, same setup over and over again. This is not looking great. The only thing that saved these accounts today was I only could trade 1 mini. If I was able to trade 2 minis, you wouldn't even be seeing these accounts right now, because I was, trading the crap out of these My Funded Future accounts. Well, I bought the low, or I sold the low, I mean, of the range. That's always fun. And the whole idea of that trade was basically, it looked like we were trying to break the little bear flag here. And I was hoping we'd roll over, but underwater on the accounts, underwater on this trade. Fun. Tensor in the house, Sports Dawn in the house, red candles. Pine on TPT Pro accounts, is there a way to see your intraday trailing drawdown? Yeah, it's right here. Let's say trailing max drawdown with trade of 8. Chris Knopf in house. Good to see you, red candles. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Hope you're doing all right. Crushing those take profit trader accounts, I hope. Yeah, Brian, yeah. Yeah, it's just chopping around for sure. But stops at 30.59. We might get a little lucky. Nothing wrong with that. Only down about 6 points? Feels like we're down about 50, but sweet, I'm using TradingView. That's why I missed it. Yes, sir. I've been doing good, man. Glad to see you as well. Oh, cool. I noticed when you use code PINE, your chances of the payout definitely rises. Yes. Someone said that earlier too, Red. Appreciate that. Someone used code PINE for Take Profit Trader, and they got a payout today. So, hey. Now, I love seeing everyone getting those daily payouts. Kind of, it really, really, really will change the way. And now, what I did earlier this year was, like when I had Apex accounts, a bunch of those, and then I was just looking for a little tiny base hits, just 200, 300 bucks a day, calling it. And then, but in the same time, I was getting my daily payouts, so I was putting Take Profit Trader money in my pocket every day, so that felt good. And I didn't really feel like I was having to rush to get to a bigger payout. And I need to get back to doing that, because right now it's so funny because, you know, I was reminded of that today by my trading buddy. They said, you know, why are you gonna keep trying to trade those My Funded Future accounts when you're up 800 bucks today? Why are you gonna keep pushing it? You already got your daily payout. Why are you gonna keep pushing it? Boy, were they right? Maybe I should listen more, because I was up nicely and I already had a daily payout coming. So it's like, why do I need to keep pushing these when I have to trade them for 4 or 5 more days anyway? You know, looks like we're gonna get stopped out here. Maybe get a little lucky, pull back in here. Don't feel like it though. That high, that ORB high, has not been tested at 30,777. There's no code PINE was my first payout. On a serious note, code PINE was my very first payout on those old Buellnox. I missed Project X. Me too. Oh, I did see someone using some sort of platform to trade Buellnox, and it looked a lot like Project X in a way. And they were able to use it on a Mac or something. I don't even know. I have to look back into that. Yeah, I really wish Buellnox would get some get Trade Evade or something. And stopped out. Wah wah. Down 344 on the 3 accounts. Kind of sucked. I think Jay uses it. Yeah, that's what I think that's where I saw it on Profitable Wiz. What was that called? Forgot. I had looked it up, and then I totally forgot what it was called. I guess it was free to use too, or something like that. Everything has been inside the 5-minute bar that started the position. Yeah. I guess I learned tradingthings.io. That's what it is. Thank you, Fred. Yeah, tradingthings.io. It's got its own trade copier too, and it's free to use, I guess. I really don't know how it works yet, but there it is. If you guys want to check it out, I think it's some sort of platform you can use with Rhythmic. So you get connected with Rhythmic like with Buellnox, and then you can. Well, actually, you can use it with Rhythmic, Trade Evade, DX, and CQG. Is this completely free? Yes, the trading platform is completely free. Premium features will be introduced in the future. So for now, I guess it's free. I don't know. I mean, if you want to try it. But yeah, I think I saw Jay using it, 0 Day Jay. You know, I wouldn't put a lot into it just to try it out, but buying a cheap Bulanox account or something like that, throwing it on there and just to try it out might be a good idea. Not a bad idea. It's good though. But yeah, thank you for that, Coach Fred. Guess I learned from you, smaller daily pays really work well. Yeah, they really do. The smaller daily payouts, just kind of taking those little, the way I look at it, especially when you're trading multiple accounts, is like if you start making $500, $600, $700, $800 a day, $900 a day, and putting it in your pocket as far as take profit trader is concerned, it really, 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 I mean, to do that and to pay yourself and be able to pay your bills doing that, it's pretty insane. Not easy, but it can be done. Look at that. I might go back short here. Stop's gonna go right at that swing high. Big outside bar here on the 5-minute. Closing in 30 seconds. Heck with it. Took my stop out and then look at that slippage. Don't you love that slippage? 3 points of slippage. Thank you so much. Unreal. All right. We're in again. Outside bar break. Got 3 points of slippage. But if we go and take out that low on this reversal, break of this 5-minute outside bar, I mean. Not really slippage. Actually, it was probably the spread. I don't want to blame the slippage, but it's probably the spread. But short here again. Basically in the same position. It's just... And if I get snip snapped, it comes back up to 63. This account will be on its last leg, but that's all right. Got to risk it for the biscuit. Don't get payouts by not pushing the button. So let's go. Let's take out that low. If it comes back, takes my stop out, that's what I call getting snip, snap, snip, snap. That's from The Office. And that's usually an account killer. All right, let's take out that low here. I really want to play my P&L and try not to if we get that pushed down. But maybe taking it off right around that 420s. I mean, at 3020s. Boy, would it be nice to catch the big move, though. Get that push right down into that open gap. Woo! I know it's a long ways away, but if it starts to free fall here, it'd be pretty sweet. I'm just dreaming. Can a boy dream? Yeah, I've learned today that I'm not very good at swing trading, intraday swinging. I definitely have kind of conditioned myself to be a scalper looking for 10, 15, 20 points. I don't know if you guys caught it earlier, but I was up on these accounts over 100 points today and kept holding it. I caught this move. Basically, I caught a lot of this move, and I was up over 100 points, and I watched it come all the way back to my break even and ended up stopping me out. I never moved my stop to break even, and ended up being down on the accounts after being up over 100 points with one mini too. And I was just thinking, I'm like, on this big push down, I was like, well, if we keep going, we're gonna push down and fill this big gap down here at that 600 level, and that could be a monstrous day where I was copy trading 5 accounts, and I was like, this is gonna be a monster day. And we didn't do it, but all right, new session low there. Oh, let's see here. Who we got in the chat here? I haven't been paying attention. I'm just kind of watching this trade here. I just requested $1,200 payout. Let's go. Congratulations. I don't want to die. Prop firm account? No. This is exactly Zabak. Ninja Trader's good with Rhythmic. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people use Ninja Trader. Let's see. Ethan in the house. iTrades. I'm ready for Christmas trading again. This time of the year doesn't seem as fun. No, the summertime can slow right down here. We made a new session low. Popped right back up. How do you keep your calm? Lots of trades. Blackout. I mean, just so many trades. I got a little upset today. Not like, I was just like, I said to myself, man, that pissed me off. Where it went 100 points and then it went against me. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that kind of pissed me off. That's what I said to myself. And ended up going on a bike ride. I went up going, not a very long bike ride today, about 7 miles, 8 miles bike ride, but right after. Calm myself down a little bit. Now that it's been a year, I know I like trading the holiday time. Yeah. What's the difference between an inside and outside bar? The inside is the candle and the body's within that previous candle. So it's all within that body of that previous candle, which is that yellow candle here. And outside, it just completely engulfed that previous candle. So you see how it broke up above, kind of trapped some people going long maybe, and then put it in an outside bar, and you see how you got some nice momentum off it. That's the idea, right? Because, you know, especially on a 5-minute chart, you had some people, the way I look at it is like, you know, you had some people trying to go long here on some momentum. They got trapped. It came back. Eventually, they're going to have to stop themselves out, and then you get a little momentum off that candle. So, nice little move here, but I guess I'm looking for the bigger one. Probably a mistake. But it'd be nice to get a little bearish action here. Market's currently down a whopping 34 points. I think today we ended up, up like 400 or 500 points. Something crazy. ES Futures Lab in the house. Sinister. Do you have any insight on... I have no insight on that, Alex. I wish I did on as far as Apex on the payout stuff. I really don't know. No, they don't. I don't get told anything. I don't know anything that you guys don't know, you know. I wish I did. I'm always undersized on the big push down, oversized on the trades that go awry. Yeah, that's what happened to me today. Right back to my entry. I'm having deja vu from earlier today. Don't short the market for too long. You scale in 5 micros at a time, Tensor? Yeah, I mean, that's a great strategy. Scaling in, scaling out. I don't know why that I don't do that more often, to be honest with you, Tensor. I think that's a great way. It's very hard to be a sniper with your entries. I guess the way I trade, oftentimes I trade on momentum. So, but when you have the Asia market where it can get kind of choppy, you know, the Globex to Asia, it kind of goes back and forth. You know, it can be not a bad idea to kind of scale in and scale out. As long as you have some sort of system to it, right? To DCA. I mean, some prop firms ended up banning it, you know, DCAing at one point. So when you see things that are banned from a prop firm, then you gotta realize, you gotta kind of wonder, like, those things probably work to some extent, right? So when you see like a 10-second rule, there's probably a reason for that, right? There's a reason why they ban that, because it can work pretty well. Like, I know when fast track trading, there was no commissions, right? So what people were doing, they were just getting in and out real quick and just scalping 1-2 ticks over and over and over. And they were hyper scalping because there was no rules against it. And then there was also no rules or no commissions. So they would just do that over and over and over again. And they were getting payouts from it. I don't know how they were doing it, but yeah. Do I enter on a second candle? Whatever the break is. So yeah. As soon as this outside bar closed, I entered in short. I got a little slippage, but yeah, as soon as we broke, I just go short. Some people look for the retests. I know some people, especially with the inside bars, they'll look for the retest. But yeah, I just try to go with a break. Keep it real simple. I've been so bad lately that I paper traded today. I got 35K with 0 drawdown. Why can't I do that with a live account? It's just psychological, Genie. Yeah, it's just all psychological. There's days where I feel like I can just watch my P&L go up and up and up, and I'm just like stone cold. I'm just like, yep. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably gonna make like 8 grand today. I'm just like watching it go up, and I don't feel like scalping it. And then there's days where I'm like, ooh, 5 points, $100, and I'm like hitting the exit button. You know, it kind of just like wherever your mood is, however you're feeling. But yeah, that's when you know like how that trading to me is like 90% psychological, and the rest is, you know, probably 10% or even less mechanical and strategy based. Because a nice practice, like some people will say, well, I don't know how you can hold on to your winning trades or whatever. But a nice little exercise to do is just to add to your winning trades as it's going in your favor. It's a nice little exercise that gets you used to doing that and hopefully watching the P&L go up. Nice little exercise. Or some people say, well, I always add to my losing trades. And I'm not talking like averaging in, like Tensor was saying, you know, DCAing, because that's part of some people's strategy, is where they have a zone. Let's just say they want to go short here. So they'll have a zone between like here and like 50, 60 or something. And they'll just add into this zone, and then the stop will go up here. That's like a mean reversion type strategy. But like many of you, and I do the same thing, is like when you're wrong about a trade and then you're adding into the losing trade, hoping for it to go back to break even, that can be a bad habit too. Which you know, I've been known to do for sure. Look at this, the market just does not want to go down. Big buy up there. Top of the hour. Let's get some fireworks. Let's just take it below that 30. Take it below 30,000. That'd be nice. Get some fireworks going. Inside bar followed by an outside bar right here. This is a good setup on a 5-minute chart for a long. God, I hate that. Made a new low, put in an inside bar, consolidated, swept below that inside bar, said, nope, we're not going any lower, pushed back up, it's gonna put it in an outside bar. This is a beautiful long setup off from 45 if we push above there. And I'm already short off that outside bar. So what I'm hoping is that we just we don't break that 45 and we just continue to either go sideways and then hopefully go lower below that 31. That'd be nice. Right now we just kind of chopping sideways. I stopped trading Apex for a while until they took out the DCA rule. Yeah. I DCA and trade no stops. Oh, nice, Tensor. Yeah, if your trade small enough, for sure. I'm up 500 with the same golden trade and I was down 300. Oh, nice, Genie. Why does my equity say 1,000? It's down. I'm down. I'm underwater on this account. Yeah, I'm down 1,000 on this account from the start. I know I'm a streamer. I'm supposed to only show green accounts. I know. I'm sorry. I'll do better tomorrow. I'll only show my green accounts. Just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm just trolling. Jinzo's unsubbing. That's right. Have you used TradeC? I did on Lucid and it was way better than Project X, James. So I've heard a lot of mixed things with TradeC, but I've never used it. Some people absolutely hate it. Some people love it. I've never used it, so. There's that long setup. Son of a bitch. Frustrating. Whatever, he can come take me out. I don't care. I'm not leaving. I'm getting chopped up bad this session. Pull back in here. Only green, please, but the red gets more views. Sometimes. Yeah. Oh, I know, Jinzo. Yeah. It's all good. Is this a funded? Yes, it is. 3 fundeds. This is actually 3 fundeds. It's about ready to get smoked. About ready to be no fundeds. But stops up there, risking another $400. Nice little inside outside bar setup. One of my favorite setups. Absolutely one of my favorites on the 5-minute chart. This is why. It's usually why I have the 5-minute chart even up, is to look for this particular setup. I'm already short off this outside bar. Stops above it. Market's gonna have to come take me out, which it very well could, before I get out of this. So I have a feeling it's like one of those things, if I just stop myself out, even if we pull back here to 45, try to go long off that, then it's going to pull back down into here, 35. It's just going to chop me to death. So I'm just going to leave the stop where it is. This is going to be the game plan. And if it stops me out, then so be it. It's not a good sesh. So my Lucid account's at 25Ks. What I've been trying to do is make $300 a day on it. It hasn't been exactly easy and smooth, but I've basically been doing that. The nice thing with the 25K accounts is that you can just kind of take those little base hits. And so far, it's going okay. So on the Lucid, I got 3 direct funded 25Ks when they ran that sale, 50% off. And I just been trying to just make that $300 a day to get that consistency. And if I can just get a few more days, I should be able to get a payout times 3. But not easy on a 25K when you're trading minis. I know I should be trading micros, but just trying to look for, you know, the quick $300. And I have been trading 1 or 2 minis on them. So to get that 300, and I'm looking for like a little baby scalp. And my 10 second rule is fine so far, except on one trade. One trade I was at 6 seconds. The other trades were 2 minutes, and the other trade was 10 minutes. And what I've been doing is I've been doing it in increments. So like looking for like 150 and then looking for another 150 and then to get to 300. And I've been doing it during the slower markets during Asia. So that way I don't really have to worry about the 10-second rule. So that's what I've been doing on that, on those Lucids. So hopefully I can keep going on those, get another payout. I have not got a Lucid payout in a while. Since April 1st was my last Lucid payout. So a month, right? Oh, 2 months. Going on 2 months. Oh, Pine is Lucid's 5 seconds. Yeah, that's what I meant. Tradeify is 10 seconds. Lucid's 5 seconds. So, which is another win for Lucid. What's up, TJP in the house? Big Cat, what's going on? Do you have a paper back test win rate for your 5-minute inside outside bar you like, or is it visual setup you haven't back tested yet? No, it's not that technical. I haven't really got that technical with it, because the way I trade it, Big Cat, is like, it's not like I don't look for every single one. You know what I'm saying? Because I think if you took every single one, it probably wouldn't be that great. So I am a little discretionary on the ones I do take. And then like, it's just like a foundation. So it's just like gives me a little bit of a foundation, but overall I'm just kind of trying to look at what the price is trying to do. And so yeah, it just kind of gives me that. When I see an inside and outside bar, I'm like, okay, well, what's the market trying to do? Is it trying to like really push up to those new highs? Like, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's really not something that I could set a algo to and take and just trade every outside or inside bar, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, there's definitely some different nuances and that I probably should try to look for. I just haven't, like you're saying, like the VWAP or something like that, like for below the VWAP or or. But this is something new that I've been looking for is so instead of just taking a break of an inside bar, is I'm looking for this specific setup, you know, an inside followed by an outside, so you get that kind of engulfing trap. And that just kind of, that, like I said before, that just stemmed from getting trapped, like trying to go short off this inside bar. I mean, like trying to go short here and then getting trapped and then end up trying to flip the switch on the break. And I was like, well, why don't I just wait for this instead of going short here, getting stopped out, and then flipping the switch and trying to go long off that. So That's what I've been looking for lately. And that's why I have the dual screens where I never did, because I've been trading a lot off the 2 minute lately. And the reason why I started trading off that 2 minute is because of My Funded Futures TV, where I only stream for 30 minutes. And I was like, well, if I trade off the 5 minute, like how many trades am I going to be able to get in on that 5 minute chart? So I was looking to scalp off a 2 minute chart, and I was like, well, I got to come up with something a little different for entertainment purposes. And then, you know, obviously tried to make a little bit of money. So I started trading off that 2 minute, and then I kind of abandoned the 5. But then I would constantly go back and look at the charts at the end of the day and be like, oh man, these are like some really nice setups. I wish I would have saw them. And so I threw it on. I've been doing a dual screen thing. Big Cat, thank goodness for your referral income as far as the payout with Lucid. Yeah, but I mean, I've gotten right around 10,000 in take profit trader payouts in the last 2 weeks. So taking out another $1,300 today, daily payouts. So yeah. Oh, I got you. Man, this is just really frustrating, this market here. I'm really getting frustrated here with this trade. Back above the 30,050s. I should have just took it out right here. Sacred Stance, I took a 40K with Lucid. I'm scared to request my next one. I feel like they're moving to live. Don't be scared to move to live. They have a really good live program. So I think they end up taking all your accounts and putting you in the live. So that's not bad, right? You banned from Apex. I'll keep trading my TPT 150Ks. Oh, nice. Man, I got this big freaking curse with My Funded Futures lately with these freaking accounts. I just... They're going to be cooked here. Starting over. I'm gonna have to tell My Funded Futures I need my free account. I need my free account advance. Twice a month I get a free account for My Funded Futures because of it's in my contract. And I'm gonna tell them I need that in advance here. I'm gonna need an account to trade tomorrow because this is not looking good. But to boil it down to is like what happened was that these accounts with no consistency, I just overtrade the piss out of them. I just cannot. I need to come up with a better game plan, I guess, because you can have home runs with them, but really it's. I guess that's just not how I trade. I don't trade well doing that. You know, getting those home runs or taking those home runs. Just kind of looking for those couple $100, $300-400 a day type of trades, type of days, I mean, and limping along, kind of kicking the can until I end up getting a payout. That's why the accounts, like with other firms where they have 40%, 30%, 20% consistency, I do much better because if I know like, whoa, I got to make $400, then that's where I'm going to be at, and it gives me that target. Besides that, there's no target, right? in my brain, and like, well, I can make 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000 a day on this account, and I just keep trading it and trading and trading it. Today I'm down, so kind of bear flagging. If you look at the pattern, I'm hoping that's what it does again. Is you see like this, kind of like a big bear flag, and then it's kind of doing the same thing. Hopefully I'm just kind of like doing this, maybe get another leg down. That'd be nice. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Oh, sorry. Oh, shoot. The chat wasn't even moving. My bad. I thought it was frozen. And Ryan Wiggins in the house. Willie trades. You're unbanned from Apex, but I can only buy trailing drawdown. That's interesting. I don't know what's going on over there. I mean, I love them, but it's just, I don't know what's going on. It's just, I couldn't tell you. So some strange stuff. I don't know. The New York session was moving slow today. I wonder, you might message them sacred stocks. Why not? Oh, no, the Lucid Live program starts at 0 balance for each account, but they give you a bonus once you hit buffer. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure how it works that much. I know that, so I'm live with Trade Day. It's not great. They moved me to live after making $6,000, which is, you know, I'm not complaining, but I made $6,000. I am way net profitable with Trade Day. Probably lifetime. I bet I'm not even up like 15 grand lifetime with Trade Day. They moved me to live. They did take all 3 of my accounts. They moved it into one single live account, which was $6,000 in buffer. So at $6,000, right, a buffer, $2,000 each drawdown, 50K accounts. Now, the buffer, I can withdraw into it, but it's a 50% split. So it's like, it's not really worth it, you know, to withdraw into the buffer. So what I've been doing is just kind of limping along every week, and every Thursday take out a paycheck. Anything above $6,000. Something like Take Profit Trader, you know, he moves you into live with 5 accounts or up to 5 accounts. Still take your daily payouts just like you normally would. 90-10 split. So it's basically like the same as Sim Funded, but better because you get 90-10 split. You do have to pay the data fees, I believe, just like you do with Trade Day. It's just better all in all. I mean, I wish I would, you know, got moved with Take Profit Trader as opposed to Trade Day. But if I keep taking daily payouts with Take Profit Trader, I just showed you that calendar. If you guys rewind, I showed you the been absolutely crushing it this month with those 3 Take Profit Trader accounts. So wouldn't be surprised if I don't want to move me to live. And so yeah, so it's just like some of these props with their live accounts, it's some are good, some are bad. To me, I think Take Profit Trader is one of the best when it comes to the live account. So that's why my main focus lately has been with TPT. All right, just chopping back and forth here. It's weird how we mentally feel cursed with firms. I've been successful most withdrawal and top step, but I don't really like how I can support my streamers, whereas my Fund Futures TBT never had. Yeah, for sure. I know it is weird how. So the reason why, and I can tell you, like, I know the reason why with my Fund Futures I don't do well with them. It's because there's no consistency rules on most of their accounts except this new builder account, which is 50%. I overtrade the piss out of them. I really just have to say, well, okay, well, let me just make my $300 a day and keep moving along. You know, that's what I should do, because that's how I usually end up getting most of my payouts. But for some reason, same with Top Step, like when they didn't have consistency rules, I would get a payout every once in a while, but for the most part, I wasn't consistent with them. Cause yeah, cause what I do is I'll make a nice trade in the morning, or take one of my favorite setups, try to get that $200-300 and be done, and lock out the account. And but when there's no consistency rule, I'm like, ooh, maybe I can try to push it a little more. I'm up on the morning, let me see if I can turn this $300 into 600, and then 600 ends up being up to like 1,000, and then the 1,000 ends up being negative 500. You know, so it's that. I mean, that's the reason. I know it. It's a psychological thing. I have to come up with a better game plan. Where we at? Guitar Guy just passed his very first eval today. Give it up for Guitar Guy. Congratulations. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Kelly Kaufman? How's it going? It's going okay. Not tonight. Getting kind of beat up, but today went, it was mixed. Got a nice payout, but ended up blowing 2 pro accounts on my funded futures, so that kind of sucked. And I might end up blowing these 3 flex accounts too, if I'm not careful. But market just chopping sideways at the moment. Gonna grab some more Apex accounts. Code Pine. Thank you so much, bud. 50% is crazy. Oh, on the builder. Yeah, all the other accounts they have no consistency, which is kind of cool, but smash and pass accounts, Caleb. Yeah. Buy bottom of the box, sell top of the box. Yeah, exactly, J Ray. I should have bought the bottom of the box and sold the top of the box. Careful, oil is dropping. That's not good. Yeah, I've been really focused on take profit trader. Yeah, for sure. It's been really good. Another outside bar here. $50% also. I cashed out some of those TPTs. Oh, okay. Get my 5 accounts back. 10 cents. Oh, okay. That's how it works. It's been a while since I've been live with Take Profit Trader. I've only been live once. There's a nice little spike up there. Down about 11, 12 points at the moment. And we are stopped. There's the boner candle. Counts are not looking good. 356 left on that. Actually, 256. 238. 568 on that. So not dead, but pretty close. Look at that candle. This is the boner candle out of nowhere. TPT is great as long as you don't need support, Genie. Yeah, they are lacking in that department. I heard Lucid has actually got really good support. So Lucid, I heard their people have contacted their support and it's been really fast. So I like that. Bulenox is really good support. Thankfully, I haven't had to use any supports in a while. Chris Gandy in the house. Just asked TPT AI said they cover Pro Plus data for the exchanges you use on the Pro account. That is actually very cool. Oh, okay, that's better. See, I had to pay my exchange fees for trade day. So trade day is very great. Pine with the capital P. Get your daily payouts, end of day accounts, but just know that you're not going to make as much with trade day as you will with Take Profit Trader. But they do have those end of day accounts, so when I picked up 3, I ended up getting to the daily payout on day 1. And then I just kick the can, just like I'm doing actually with Take Profit Trader right now, just looking $300-400 a day and times 3 accounts. And that's what I did with Trade Day, and they ended up moving me to live. But so I've been trying to stick with that and only looking for $200 a day with Trade Day lately. So these accounts are underwater. Can I bring them back and save them? That is the question. Probably not a good chance. Big outside bar here. Sign in some other accounts just in case. So we're gonna take out the high. Kind of looks like it. Has not been my night so far. Little inside bar, outside bar break, or outside bar, inside bar break here on a 2-minute. Do we take out the 5-minute ORB at 77? That is the question. There's the pop. I'm gonna try to long here. Kind of the last leg of these accounts here. No stop. I'm just gonna see if we take out the high, try to get back a little bit. Based off this outside inside bar break. No stop. The counts got not much drawdown left. Get your ass up there. Come on, come on. Sweet. Well, I got my $300 on my 3 Lucid accounts. That's nice. Any zero prints up there? Just not really. No, there's a few just singles there, but kind of at that 76.50. But nice little, basically a bull flag, kind of a bull flag-ish break. A lot of 2-minute outside bars, kind of nuts. Just trappy, but I think we were on the right side of it this time, finally. Maybe. Tokyo Open here in 30 minutes. So I ended up hopping in that trade on my Lucid accounts as well. Hit 73, which was my target. 2 minis. So $300 times the 3 here. Beautiful. Almost up $1,200 on the 25Ks. So inching towards a payout. I don't even know what the payout. I don't even know what I need for a payout. I've just been trying to make my 300 a day. And hopefully we can take out the high here, give me a little more drawdown left, and give me a chance tomorrow to recoup. Bottom of the hour here in about 20 seconds. We pop that high. I'm going to take it off here just below that 80s. Blind squirrel can find a nut every once in a while. All right, take profit there. Still down 559. Well, I got back about $200 on that, and I took it off just below the 80, just because you know how that reacts, the old 80 levels, 20s and 80s. So even though it looks like it's gonna keep pushing higher. So what is the parameters with? I feel like I'm getting close. I've never gotten a payout with a 25K. Let's see. Lucid. Direct to funded. So let's see. Lucid direct to funded here. $1,500. So I'm like one more day of $300. I'm at 1,200 right now. How hard can it be? So if I get $1,500, I can take out 1,000. That'll be $3,000. Take that. Oh, let me get caught up in the chat. What's up, Corey, the phone trader in the house? Tim Korth, what's going on? J Ray down 707 from the Shop Fest, not placing any more trades. Yeah, I'm getting kind of beat up too, but that's all right. I mean, there's this sweep of the 80s, or push up through the 80s, pulling back down here, bottom of the hour. Let's see, who else we got in here? Mike Bluster in the house! Exclamation point Tiger! No, Tiger's got 800 people watching. He's the king. We love Tiger. Pamela in the house. What's up, Pamela? Doing micro scalping won't get you banned. Is this considered micro scalping? Just asking. No. So when they consider micro scalping, it's like, it depends on the prop firm, Purin, but like with Lucid, it's 5 seconds, right? So 50% of your profitable trades, and remember what I said, profitable trades have to be under 5 seconds or longer. Now, Lucid, Tradeify is 10 seconds, so 50% of your trades. But yeah, micro scalping would be like getting in and out under 5 seconds, you know, like looking for like a few ticks, few scalps. Yeah, so when I say scalping, I'm usually looking for 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 points, 15 points. That's what I consider a scalp with NASDAQ and Q, where as opposed to some people will like the swing trade. So some people would have bought, like, let's just say off this outside bar here, and then they're like, well, I'm going to target the high, which is 77 up in here, you know, that the high. So they'll just go long here and they'll hold that. And sometimes they'll hold like all day. That's an intraday swing. For me, I like to get in, you know, get my 10, 15 points, get out, maybe hop back in. You know, I try not to do it too often, but I'm just trying to, like with Lucid, for instance, like this, to me, that was a scalp. Looking for, let me show you. So here's my trade, right? We broke that, we pulled back. I ended up signing an account. I ended up going long with 2 minis. Took it from 65 to 73, and that's it. Locked in my 300 bucks across the 3 accounts. These accounts are done. Like, I won't trade these accounts anymore. Matter of fact, I'll lock them right out right now. End of trading day. Done. So, like, to me, like, that's a little scalp. Some people wouldn't consider that a scalp. Some other people would say that, yeah, that's definitely a scalp. It just kind of depends on the type of trader. But no, that's not a micro scalp. Micro scalps are like, a lot of times they're high frequency trading, where they're looking for just a few ticks, things like that. Teachable in the house. What's going on? I've been trading so shitty. I had to take my 650 and leave. Was going for 1500. Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that. 650 is a great day. Went to Tiger's channel when you were out on Sunday. Yeah, Jeannie. I saw he had like tons of people watching. No regrets. Taking that day off. Needed a little recharge for sure. Yeah, so I'm down about 500 bucks on these accounts. I have about $500 left in drawdown. If I catch a few nice trades later today or maybe tomorrow, maybe hopefully save these accounts. What I really should do is size down the micros and try to slowly build it back. I have brought an account back from like like 150 bucks before. Brought it back with the micros. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Plenty of times I got more than 10 points in less than 5 seconds. Scalp trades. Oh, for sure. But 5 seconds is not too bad. It's not too bad. During New York Open, that's when you can definitely do it. If you try to scalp like our friend Alpine doing the ORB strat, oftentimes those are like 2 seconds. It's literally in and out, bang bang. Matter of fact, it's sometimes so fast that the copy trader can't even keep up. So I scale in and find the turn of the day, take some heat. So I'll take quick profit and let some runners run all day all night. Oh, nice. What's up, my D? I'm D in the house. Oh, Lucid. Yeah, Lucid Trading is just one of the prop firms that I trade with. I consider them top 5 as far as futures prop firms. Easily top 5. Here's a link to the Lucid website if you guys never traded with Lucid. And always do your own due diligence, but definitely one of the top for sure. They've come on so strong. right. So yeah, that's gonna be the next challenge tomorrow. Is like, can I get that $300 with Lucid without full clinching? Right? You've been trying the OI bar concept on Market Replay. It was pretty good. Oh, nice, Purin. Yeah, great way to practice the old Market Replay. I haven't used that in probably a few years, but yeah, I kind of forget about that. Trade of 8 Market Replay, especially on the weekends. If you're a newer trader, that is an excellent way to practice and to try to like get used to the platforms and try out strategies and things like that. Excellent way to do it for, minimal cost. I don't think you really have to pay that much, if any. All right, pushing up here, 30,070s. Get the old Tokyo Open in 20 minutes. I have 5 TPT. Tradeify is 2 after I stack 5 on Tradeify. Lucid is next. Yeah, that's a nice plan. Nothing wrong with that, Tensor. That's a pretty good lineup. I currently don't have any Tradeifys right now. I was hoping they would do like a 50% off too, but they got that tournament going on. Oh, how's everyone doing in the tournament? You guys doing all right? Does anyone have one of the outlaws that they're trading against? Oh, Tokyo, what I run 6 weeks ago, we were at 23,000. It's insane. Yeah, Space Force awards SpaceX. I can't even read that number. Contract to develop a space data network. The IPO is going to be insane. Yeah, I would say Digital Nukes. Yeah, it's going to be nuts. How do you get in early on that IPO? That'd be sweet. I watched that movie on BlackBerry last night. That was nuts. Not the greatest movie. I think it was on Netflix. It was called BlackBerry, and it was about the BlackBerry phone. Some of you kids don't even know what the BlackBerry phone was. I'm sure I have people in the chat that barely even know what the BlackBerry phone was. But yeah, they held on too long. Once the iPhone came out, Apple's iPhone, and they were insistent on like keeping their keyboard on the phone. And then the one guy, not spoiler alert, but I mean the one guy, one of the founders, ended up selling his shares. I guess his net worth's like 1.4 billion or something right now, where the other founders of the company, their net worth's around 500 million, which is still pretty nice. But he sold when the iPhone came out, and the other ones didn't. And then obviously the iPhone ended up taking over the market share of the phones and changed everything the way phones are today. And BlackBerry ended up going bankrupt. So yeah, kind of nuts. Oh gee, I love my BlackBerry phone. I never had one. I never had a BlackBerry. Nope. I've never had an Apple phone. Uh-oh. People are unsubscribing already. I watched War Dogs again for the 4th time again. That is a good movie. If you have a $500,000 brokerage account you can buy. Oh, wow. $500,000. Yeah, I don't have quite that, Keegan. Nope. Apex Live, Top Step Live, TPT 5, Tradeify 2, Bulonox 2. Oh, nice. BlackBerry was a business staple for the long time. It really was. The BlackBerry was... I mean, I know a lot of people that had those. It was the most popular phone at one point. Gold up too. Oh, gold taking off. NASDAQ also taken off. I had a chocolate. I don't even know what that is, Moto Trades. Nextel Chirp. No, I had the Nokia, right? I had the old school Nokia. The blue one. You know, I had that one. And then I also had the one that slid. So I don't remember what phone that was, but it slid. So it was like the same shape as that Nokia, but then the keyboard was underneath. So you had to slide it to answer the phone, and then it had the keyboard underneath, or the number pad. I don't remember what phone that was called. The Razor and the chocolate. Oh, okay. I had a Razor too. I had a Razor. It was a silver Razor. All the girls had the pink Razors. Those were some nice durable phones though. Those Razors were awesome. They're so reliable. Razor and the Palm Pre, Nokia Slim model. Remember the push to talk Nextels? No, but I do remember that. I give me your pin. Oh, I love. Yeah, I do remember. You know, getting charged for the text. I bet you there's some people in the chat that don't even remember being charged per text. Now, because it's all like part of the plans now. But yeah, it used to be. It's like, oh, you're texting me, like it's costing me. You know, you only had 500 free texts a month or whatever it was, 100 free texts. I do remember the push to talk though. I do remember that. I didn't have that. My friend did, but yeah, it was like a walkie-talkie. I had a bag phone plugged into the car lighter to make it work. Beanstalk. You're definitely dating yourself. I remember those. My father had a record business, so he had, you know, pagers and the bag phones too, or at least someone did. I don't know if it was him or I don't know. It might have been one of his buddies, but I remember the pagers and stuff, the Moto models, Nokia flip phone, and a black StarTAC year 2000. I remember that. Yeah. And minutes, yeah. Get it anytime minutes, roaming minutes. Remember the roaming? All right, got about 15 minutes before the Tokyo Open. Actually, 14 minutes. Nice little. We're breaking higher. 30,099.75. Look like we're gonna. There's 100. Can't keep this market down. Had to call the 9 p.m. to avoid it. Yeah. Unlimited text and call after 7 p.m. The Moto pages you clipped on your waist. Yep. And you remember when people tried to text with the pagers? So they like just with a number or something? I don't know. It was weird. Yeah, the beeper. The brick phone that had the antenna. I had one of those. What about the Sidekick where the screen flipped? 180. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I didn't have one of those, but I remember that. But yeah, I've never owned an Apple phone. I've only had Samsung, like the modern phones. I've only had Samsungs. I've had Samsungs since forever, and that's what I continue to have, a Samsung. You've been holding the last two for 30. Oh, nice trade. We might get there on this push right here. My girlfriend in junior high had the original car bag phone. That's way back in the day. Yeah, those car bag phones for sure. Yeah, I remember the fancy, like some of the fancy cars had them in it. Yeah, just nuts. I remember just having the old home phone and as a kid, and then, you know, you'd be talking to your friends at like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, and then the old man would hop on the other end of the, you know, the other line, the other phone in the house, and be like, get off the phone and go to bed. You know, they'd yell at you. You guys remember that? You never owned an Apple either, yeah. Bubble computer, the blue one. Yeah, I remember Teachable. My buddy had one of those blue ones. Some of those old school phones were way ahead of the time, like the PSP. Yeah, PSP, yeah. For sure. I bought an Apple once and it says I never had another phone. Scalp trades. Yeah, I know. My brother, everyone's all, my dad, everyone has Apples. I just never had one. No giveaway today. No, I don't have. I'm gonna do a giveaway on Thursday. Got my first bag phone in 1992. Had a pager in 1986 as a teen. Oof. Will. 1986, I was 2. I still shit in my pants in 1986. Probably. Pine, do I do mentorships? No. Crude oil will drop, I think. Smart Money's selling it. Smart Money's in the commercials. Yeah, I mean, that's the play, right? It's the oil kind of been in this downtrend all night, and just AI. So that's like the two things you got to watch for: the tech, the chips. But the oil is just kind of grinding lower right here. Remember my mom's first computer she bought for the house, Radio Shack Tandy. Yeah, I don't remember the first computer I had. I remember it was AOL Messenger, and had it, you know, had the AOL Messenger on it. Might have been. I don't think I had my. So like that was just like a computer that was in the house. I don't think it had AOL Messenger, but I don't know if anyone did anything with it. And then my first real computer that I could actually do stuff with was a Dell. I remember buying a Dell computer when I was a teenager. I was probably like 16, 17, maybe 16, 17. And then ended up, you know, buying a Dell computer. Probably paid like $2,000 for the stupid thing. You know, one of those, oh, pay like $30 a month. And, you know, I was an idiot. I didn't really know what I was doing. But yeah, one of those finance plans through Dell. And bought a Dell desktop. It's so crazy because that Dell desktop, probably my mini PC that I have on my desk right here, has higher specs than that old Dell desktop. All right, I'm waiting for the Tokyo Open here. The same age, I was born May 25th, 84. Oh, happy birthday. You just had a birthday. Yesterday. Happy birthday, man. Yeah, predatory college Dell laptop loan. Yeah. What about gateways? Oh man, yeah, I remember the gateways. My buddy had a gateway. Yeah. I think they were cheaper, right? Like the gateways were more like economical. I think they were a little bit cheaper. That's funny. Commodore 64. Yeah, I never learned. So I had a teacher. I remember being in grade school, we had computer class, but basically it was like typing class. And they would just make us type on the computer. And there was like these, you know, giant boxes that you had to type on, you know, big, huge monitor screens. And then there was like, the teacher told me, he goes, don't worry about learning anything with the computers because it's going to be obsolete. No one's going to use them in the future. You thought he was being sarcastic, but he wasn't. I remember him saying that. I just remember very vividly him saying that once. Some old school teacher, you know. These dumb things. Oh, and then the best time of my life, I swear, was, you gamers will appreciate this. Probably remember this. I don't remember. I had a buddy that was kind of into computers. You know, he could build the computers and stuff back then in high school. Back in, I say 2000. And we used to play StarCraft in the computer room at school, in high school. And it was through like the I think the landlines or whatever they call it. I'm an idiot when it comes to tech. But we could all play together, right? And so we'd have these massive battles during like study hall and computer class when we were supposed to be doing like typing class, but the teacher just knew we were just having so much fun, so we'd just play StarCraft, and we'd have these big, huge battles in school. It was so much fun. That was like the best time. It really was. That goes right up there with you know, sitting there with the Nintendo 64 with your 3 other buddies playing like GoldenEye and wrestling, you know. You just play Counter-Strike? Nice. StarCraft? Yeah. No more Overlords. Oregon Trail on a floppy disk? You can still play that, actually, Big Cat. You can just, I think if you Google Oregon Trail, I think there's like a free website you can actually play. I played it probably like 2 years ago. Oregon Trail. The Y2K drama? Yeah. Need more Overlords? I don't really hear much about Dell. At my last job, they bought Dell monitors, but that was about it. Before that, many places used Dell. Yeah, you can still buy them. I guess. I mean, I don't know. All I have is a mini PC, and then I have an old HP gaming PC that I bought from Walmart. That's what I have for my trading computers. And then I have a Chromebook that I use when I'm on the couch. It's a nice little 15-inch Chromebook. It's really super fast, and when I'm running Trade-Evade on it, it's fine. And I'll use that to just sit there on the couch. Thespian gas depleted. Yeah, Dope Wars was cool too. I never heard of Dope Wars. Game I remember most original was the Halo. Yeah, my brother was big into Halo. Yeah, classic games played on the island with friends. Yeah, I had an Atari as a kid. I was around when the Pong was invented. Witch on the Roof. My grandparents had an Atari, so when we were kids, we'd go over there and play the Atari. And then, but I never had one myself. I did have the NES as a kid. I had an NES. And then I had a Super Nintendo. And then there was like a few generations. I think I skipped, maybe. I don't know. And then I ended up having a Sega. So I had a Sega Genesis for a long time. And then went from Sega to PlayStation 1. And then I've had, I think, every PlayStation except PlayStation 3. I think I skipped PlayStation 3. And then I had an Xbox One, and then now I have the PS5. But my buddy had the N64. I used to play the crap out of that N64 over his house. All right, Tokyo Open here, 2 minutes. Dell owns Alienware. Oh, okay. GT1 on PC was awesome. Yeah, this is the shit. Yeah. Game was so addicted I had to throw it away. Sega was awesome. I know I was in a retro game store this past weekend, and they had all that stuff for sale. They had and old Segas, all kinds of stuff. It's so crazy, like, go back to some of those graphics and like how dated it looks. It's hard to play, you know. The original employees of Dell, I believe, from their gaming division left and formed the Origin PC. Oh, okay. The station you always wanted was Dreamcast and never got one. Yeah, the Dreamcast. I think that was a bit of a flop as far for the company is concerned. I didn't have it either. Yeah, the Dreamcast, Sega Dreamcast. I feel like that was a flop for the company. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, you didn't see many of those. All right, here we go. So down tonight on these 3 accounts, but up overall on my Lucid, which is nice. Hit my $300. Down 500 on these 3 accounts. Very, very close to blowing these accounts. Not much drawdown. Can we get a nice trade out of it? That is the question. Star Fox was awesome. Star Fox is coming out with a movie, I think. Woof. There's a little push up here. I think the Star Fox movie's coming out soon. My first desktop was Gateway 2000. Dated graphics in modern games is now a thing. Kinda is, yeah. Remember your son, your friend getting a Sony Walkman around? Yeah, the old CD players, Will. I mean, I know I had a good CD player, portable CD player, because you could drop it and it wouldn't skip the song, or it wouldn't skip, right? It had a nice impact thing to it. And so that was like a thing, right? And I remember on the school bus we'd be like dropping our, and be like, look, it didn't even skip. Look, I dropped it. It didn't skip. The anti-skip, yeah. And you had to carry around your binder, right? You had your binder full of CDs. So you'd be going to school, and you would have your whole binder of music CDs. Reliving the good old days. Shade of quality, but it was the best thing you've ever seen. GoldenEye, KB Toys Light. Yeah. GoldenEye was awesome. Like playing a GoldenEye with your friends. Especially on N64, sitting there during the summer. My wife loves the original Nintendo. I ended up buying... Yeah, so I kind of like the original stuff better. Like the NES stuff. Better than like the old PlayStation games. Because, you know, with like the PlayStation subscription, you can play like some of the old stuff. Like Twisted Metal. Like, and the graphics are just so poor that I have trouble playing it. Like on the new TV and stuff. Like I have trouble. But like the old, you know, Mario and stuff, you can still play pretty well. I don't know. I just have trouble playing. Where are we going? Are we pushing up here? Where's it headed? Test this high at 120s or what? That little swing high. We headed to all-time highs. Are we gonna put in a triple top here? A lower high. Oil is pushing down. Still. Oh, damn it. Just missed me. Try to hop in long there. Just missed me. Might go out and take out those highs. Nice little outside bar here. It did break above. Or is that an equal high? Ooh, equal high. All right, I'm long here. Come take out those equal highs, man. Come on, come on. Do it, do it, do it. Equal highs on the 2 minute. Oof. Get up there, you son of a. Take out that equal high. Come on. Just pop it. One time. No? There it is. Thank you. All right, got a little bit, another scalp back there. Nice little pop up to 115. I'm going to call it there. I'm down 328, but it's, you know, I'm getting back some of that drawdown. Nice little long there. Just kind of wait. I thought we had an equal high up there. I just waited for a little pullback. Try to hop in. I'm just following the trend there. That's it. But yeah, down a little bit, guys. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Do me a favor, smash that like button. Thank you so much for the support using code PINE. I really appreciate the support on that. Take Profit Trader last day, I guess, for 50% off. We'll see. Get your Take Profit Trader counts in. I'm gonna take out my right around $1,300, I guess, tonight. Actually gonna do that right now. As soon as I hop off here, take my daily payout today, and get ready to trade it again tomorrow or tonight. So thank you so much for being here. Appreciate that. I will see you tomorrow on My Funny Futures TV at 10 a.m. I host there every day for 30 minutes. A little 30-minute block, and then if not, I'll see you guys tomorrow night right here, 5:45 p.m. Eastern time. That's it. Thank you so much. Thank you for using code PINE. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Cheers.
Pine Tree Trader in the building. We talking price action, we talking freedom. From the charts to the screen, we live. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, I wake up, sun hitting the pines, eyes on the candle. Market volatility, more than most can handle. I'm looking for the setup, yeah, the vision is clear. Inside bar forming, till the doubt disappeared. Then we break the range outside bar, high stakes. Patience is the virtue, waiting for the breaks. I don't chase the wick, I let the price come to me. Trading with the flow, that's the pine tree strategy. Inside, outside, catching every move. Take profit trader, yeah, we in the groove. Daily payouts hitting, checking off the list. Apex Trader 5, the profits exist. Hosted on the TV, funded futures the name. Lucid in the vision, we ain't playing no game. Clicking buttons with precision, take profit is the goal. Managing the risk, gotta keep my control. From the Apex heights to the Trader 5 flow. Stacking up the wins, then I'm looking for more. I'm live on the air, funded futures TV. Showing every trade, total transparency. Lucid charts open, keeping everything bright. Scalping through the morning, holding through the night. It's a funded life, no more trading my own. Built a kingdom of capital, sitting on the throne. Withdraw requests, yeah, I hit it every day. Pine tree trader, man, I'm leading the way. If it's red or it's green, I'm staying composed. Another daily payout, another door closed. Then it's back to the screen when the bell starts to ring. The rhythm of the market is a beautiful thing. Inside bar hold, outside bar go. Watch the P&L just continue to grow. Yeah, daily payouts, funded futures TV. Shout out Apex, shout out Trader 5. Keep it lucid, we out.